When is Christmas supposed to be? Perhaps the best evidence I have seen for the timing of Jesus' birth comes from a Singaporean minister, Noal Goh. In his paper titled Another Look at the Date of Christ's Birth, he focuses on the annual roster of priests at the temple in Jerusalem. He points us to Luke 1 verse 5, which says, "In the days of Herod, king of Judea, there was a priest named Zechariah of the division of Abijah." He then explains that in the days of old, when the first temple was built, David helped his son, King Solomon, by setting up a roster for service. In preparing his son Solomon to build the temple, David not only arranged for the building materials, but also organized these 24 heads of households. Check out 1 Chronicles 24 verse 3 and 18. This order was made by drawing lots impartially as to who would go first and who would follow in a chronological sequence, 1 Chronicles 24 verse 5. In the drawing of their appointed order, Abijah fell on the 8th slot, according to 1 Chronicles 24 verse 10. He then plots a sequence of events. Have a look at this table. Note that these months would be Jewish months, with the new year starting in around March or April. See how Zechariah serves on the 4th month. Elizabeth conceives the next month when he gets home. Then 5 months later, Mary gets word and conceives, followed by the birth of John around the 1st month of the new year. 6 months later, Jesus is born. Is it coincidence that he is born around the 7th month of the Jewish calendar? The 7th month of the Jewish calendar happens to correspond with about September or October in our Gregorian calendar. Here's an even more wild thought though. The Qur'an suggests that Mary gave birth when the date palms were producing ripe fruit. I'm finding it a little tricky to nail down exactly when that might have happened in a climate of 2,000 years ago in Palestine, but from what I'm seeing, August to September timeframes seem to be reasonable, which happens to match Goh's work quite well. Did you know that Muslims and Christians agree on the idea that Jesus was also born of a virgin? Check out my 4-minute summary video below if you're interested.